Yo, yo. What's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy Flister King. As always, thank you guys for liking, sharing, subscribing. Merry Christmas. Listen, tough loss. I get it. But I got more than five things, but I got five things the Cowboys must do to make a run in the playoffs. Now, this video is brought to you guys by the Real Insurance Lady. All your insurance needs, um, health, anything that you need, the Real Insurance Lady can really take care of you guys. Make sure you guys give them a call. They can do it in under 7 minutes too. So you don't gotta sit on the phone and be on the phone all day. The Real Insurance Lady can really take care of you guys. All right, let's talk ball. And even before we talk ball, let me take a sip of this tea. Take a sip of this tea. A little lemon, a little mint. Um, probably eat today, so I'm gonna chill on breakfast and just do some tea. A little turmeric. Feeling good, right? Woke up, walked my dog. Obviously, not the game we wanted. And I think what's happening right now is every Cowboys fan in America, you know, held the brain trust. What happened? What happened in Miami? I think it was one thing that led to another, mixed with both coordinators for your team kind of having lulls at bad times. But I'm not really mad at the way that the Cowboys played yesterday. Okay, so first drive, you're on fire. I'm not mad at Mike McCarthy giving the ball to Hunter Lupke. Of course, hindsight 2020, why would you give Hunter Lupke the ball? That's a fumble. You walked away with nothing. And I agree. But at the same time, you have to look at it from a coach's perspective. We Hunter Lupke is an undrafted free agent, but you have trust in this guy. He's blocking. He's being a lead blocker. He's a fullback. He's doing things that have shown you he's catching the ball at the backfield. He's doing things that have shown you in the NFL he can make plays. He can be a guy. So you can't have trust in him in one moment and then in the next moment, oh, he shouldn't be in the game. No, it doesn't work like that. And I actually like Mike McCarthy having this trust in these young guys. I like him having trust in Luke Schoonmaker when he didn't quite get in. Because I'm telling you now, when this team does get on a run, okay, and I do believe the Cowboys are going to go on a run. They're playing high caliber teams. They played two great coordinators yesterday, and they lost by what, 2 points, 1 point, whatever it was, and really held Miami to 5 field goals. Held them to what, 91 yards rushing. They did a decent job. It's just they couldn't get the stop when they needed it. But the Hunter Lupke fumble, obviously, I think that's the one that people will point to and say that was where you needed points, and I completely agree. But they didn't get it. It is what it is. Then CeeDee Lamb happens, and I think if there's one part that I kind of want to get on Mike McCarthy about, I'm not gonna. What I'm not gonna do, I'm not panicking. Okay, you lost the game. You're in the playoffs. Let me say this again. You lost the game. You were in the playoffs 2 games ago. You're gonna have to go on the road. And I think that even if you would have won this game, I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna say I'm pretty sure the Philly wins out, but nonetheless, you're gonna have to go through some adverse times. So what the Cowboys need to be doing right now, they need to be making sure that they're using this time to look at these moments and say, what could we have done better in this time and stay together? I love hearing the players. Brandon Cooks, we're fine. We have the team. Demarcus Lawrence played lights out. We have the team. We're good. My brothers, we did everything we could. And he was asked about the last stop, and they didn't get off the field, but he's doubling down on that. And I mean, the only player who I could say was you could hear a slight frustration, and that's what I'm going to talk about, was CeeDee Lamb. So, second drive, CeeDee Lamb just clearly, that was the drive where it's like, dog, Mike, the only person that can stop CeeDee Lamb is Mike McCarthy. That was the moment where I said, okay, Mike, I defend you a lot. Can't do that. Like, you can't take the ball out. If he finished with 10 for 110, 10 targets for 110, 110 yards, CeeDee Lamb would have had 15 targets yesterday, maybe 20 targets yesterday. You would have had to drag him off the field yesterday because he was that good. But you didn't, and I just think that, and you hear him, well, they didn't do things schematically to take me out the game. You're going to keep me involved, keep me involved. That was kind of like his quote, and I'm not mad at him because I don't think that he's pulling an A.J. Brown and being demonstrative and being an idiot on the sideline. I don't think he's doing that. I think CeeDee Lamb really knows that I'm the best player on the field. Give me the football. And so if there's one person that can't stop CeeDee Lamb is Mike McCarthy. I think that he kind of, if there's one, that's the one criticism that I have of Mike McCarthy. Dan Quinn. I thought that Dan Quinn's game plan early on was really good. Drop 8, cover 2, not so much man, a little bit of Micah off ball, really choked the run. But then he leaned on it too much. And what happened was McDaniel started spamming motion, getting to the middle of the field. Just quick game, like little stick routes. Spam motion, that push motion. He would spam it, see what they were in. And he would just have his guys go sit down in zones. 1, 2, 3, 2 would throw the ball. But in the red zone, I thought the Cowboys did good. In the red area, I thought the Cowboys did good. Until the last drive. So Dallas marches down the field, takes the lead. You're thinking that if nothing else, I didn't think that the Cowboys would completely stop Miami because Miami is a high-powered offense. So I didn't think that they would stop Miami. But if nothing else, when you knew that they had to run the ball, Quinn, you can't run this even front, have Damone Clark 10 yards off the ball. He's already struggling this game. He's getting reached. And the Cowboys did good against the run, but Damone Clark did not play well. And so this is why Cowboys fans want Micah Parsons off ball. If everybody wants Micah off ball, cool, you can have it, whatever. I like him on the edge. I like him off ball. I just like Micah Parsons, the player. The problem is Damone Clark has to play better. Like he did have one rep where he actually shot the gap and made a tackle. The problem is he's not doing that consistently. It's too much waiting. And so now you see linemen, they're like, oh, 33 is going to wait. We're going to get on him. We're just going to pile drive him. You don't want to be that guy. And so I think that's something that has to be cleaned up. But in terms of the game, you lost the game, but you still, there's a lot of football to play. You have 2 games left, one at home versus Detroit, one on the road versus Washington. And then we start the tournament, which is a brand new season. And we'll talk about that. So what do the Cowboys need to do to get on a run? First of all, we're not going to whine about it because the season isn't over. You know what I'm saying? The season is not over. This Cowboys team can go beat anybody, and I mean anybody. Hell, San Fran lost to Cleveland. San Fran lost to Minnesota. San Fran has lost games. They can be beaten. Got to put together a good game plan, and players have to play. Now, I'm okay with Tyron sitting yesterday. I didn't know Chuma would play that bad, but I'm okay with Tyron sitting because you're going to need him in the long run. So, number one, you need to have a healthy offensive line. Number 2, the Cowboys have to cut down on these penalties, whether they're right, whether they're wrong. And Dallas, obviously, if you guys follow me on Twitter, we had a ton of penalties not called on us. I get it, but the Cowboys have to stop shooting themselves in the foot. Number 3, and I think that this is most importantly, the Cowboys have to put together a game plan. The Cowboys have to execute a game plan. Too many times, it feels like the game plan sputters, and then it's like Mike kind of like has no idea what to do. Like, if nothing else, just keep spamming CeeDee. Like, I don't want to see a screen of Michael Gallup. Mike, can't do that. Dan, you didn't heat Tua up once. You just played coverage all game. Tua is 5'8". He's 5'9", 5'10". He's little. Heat him up. Make him, you know what I mean? Didn't do that once. It hurt us. Okay? He's the type of quarterback, if he doesn't feel pressure, and I know Micah got called for the late hit, and Micah was killing that tackle. I mean, his pressures were good, but Dan didn't send any 5-man pressure, any 6-man pressure. He didn't do anything to kind of make Tua think. So we need to have a number 3, you need to have a real true game plan. You need to have a game plan. You need to execute that game plan. Number 4, we need more out of this running game, man. Like, this is why I was so big. You guys follow me during draft season. This is why I wanted another back. I do like Rico Dowdle. I think that he hits it. I do like Tony Pollard. I think that they hit it. But this is why I wanted just another back, just somebody else to lean on in moments. Right now, Tony, as good as Tony Pollard is, it just seems like him as the lead guy. I just don't know. I just don't know. And number 5, and this is my most important point, when you get to the playoffs, lean on your best players. CeeDee Lamb is your best player on offense. Lean on him. Micah Parsons is your best player on defense. Lean on him. Cater the game plan around those guys winning mismatches. Cater the game plan around those guys winning mismatches. Tough loss. Merry Christmas, y'all. I still wanted to make sure that I cover this game. Enjoy your families. You guys are part of my family, so I want to make sure that I gave you guys some type of content. But listen, the Cowboys are fine. We played it. That was a great game. Like, every game's not going to be a blowout. Every game's not going to be you getting blown out, you blowing out somebody else. Sometimes you lose close games. Dak took the team down, drove the length of the field, and we just lost because they were just had a little bit more of our number. It's all good. I think the Cowboys bounce back from this game. I think that we do make a run in the playoffs. I really do believe that. It's your boy Foots as always. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Peace. Happy holidays.